Hey Catgangers, DEVA here with another exciting build video. The Seliana festival just launched and we have so many new things to craft and farm. There is also a whole new weapon tree called the Guild Palace. To unlock and craft this weapon you will have to do the new event quest 50 Shades of White, where you fight a gigantic barrier. You will also need the Hero King coins from the arena quest number 6 or 7 to do the final upgrade. If you're not sure of what is new and what event quest you should go for during the festival, be sure to check out afterwards my Seliana guide video. These dual blades do actually keep up with the SAFI-VELKHANA dual blades. They might be less comfortable because of the builds are hard and tight to make due to hidden element and only 10 hits of purple sharpness. So I made 3 different builds on this video, which includes the strongest of all, the SAFI-VELKHANA build, a true crit element build for the people that don't like the SAFI side effect or don't have the SAFI stuff yet, and a master touch and comfort build since not everyone likes or keeps up with protective polish. If your hunts take just 3 minutes, protective polish is perfectly fine since you have to sharpen only once before the fight, but if you take like 10 or 20 or even more minutes, then you should go definitely with master's touch. It will have visible less damage though. I've made also a no level 4 decoration version of the Master's Touch build, which is incredibly easy to build in and extremely comfortable. Let's get straight into our first build, which is the strongest possible build to make with these daggers. This build is meant to match up against monsters that can give you blights, so you can have Coalescence active during the whole quest. We have of course 100% affinity to take the full effect of crit element, which increases our elemental crit damage by 35%. One single handicraft jewel to reach that purple sharpness, which gives us a nice elemental and raw damage buff. Protective polish will help maintain the sharpness, but also you will have to sharpen about every 3 minutes to keep up the damage. But having such high damage means also shorter hunts. I highly recommend you to augment this 2 times for element and 1 health regeneration. I used 3 times element here just to have a fair mathematical comparison between the SAFI-VELKHANA builds and this one. On the true crit element build, health regeneration is not necessary at all, but on SAFI build it makes things much harder due to constant HP loss. So here is a true crit element build. It will deal slightly less damage than the SAFI build of course, but here you can have a decent comfortable high DPS build. We have also more sharpness comfort because we could fit a second handicraft in, which gives us a 30 additional hits of purple. Besides of that, you have the possibility to add 3 health boost, which will increase your survivability. This build also doesn't rely on Coalescence, which makes it a much more viable option if you don't go for squeezed out DPS on specific matchups. You will have to augment this time for 1 affinity, 1 element, and then you can choose to either go for 1 health regeneration or 1 element. Our third build is the Master's Touch build, which of course won't keep up the damage of the other 2 builds, but gives you a much more comfort and sharpness due to infinite purple as long as you hit weak spots. We also use Hero Namiel's 2-set bonus because it gives us 2 levels of free element, which makes space for other skills. It also gives us an additional 80 element extra. Element acceleration can be easily triggered by just continuously attacking a monster and stays for about a minute. Besides of that, it comes with a really good stamina management skills like Constitution, which will reduce your stamina consumption when dodging by 20% and another 20% extra from latent power, so no need for dash shoes if you're short on them. But you as well get a 30% increased recovery thanks to Stamina Surge. Health Boost and Divine Blessing will increase your survivability, so this build is simply perfect for longer hunts or dual blade beginners. You can really be creative with a level 4 DECOS and replace secondary skills that you don't have DECOS for other quality of life skills. Here is a no level 4 decoration version of this build for the people that have been unlucky with those or aren't that far yet in the game, and you can start building towards the high budget build once you get the decorations that you were missing. On an overall review I give this 9 out of 10, and that only because they're quite uncomfortable to build due to hidden element and lack of purple sharpness. So yeah, if you enjoy the looks of this, don't let anything hold you back. They can keep up easily with a SAFI-VELKHANA damage and have about 2% difference only. Hope you all enjoyed this video and could find a build that suits you well. If so, be sure to leave a like and comment down below of what you want me to cover next. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and turn notifications on if you want to see more build guide, speedrun or 4-player creative hunt videos. With that said, I wish you all a nice day and happy hunting, guys.